If I don't look good in real life, not my problem. My pictures are great. That's just what I say. I'm just photogenic. You want to look so good on your pictures that when someone sees it, they're like, that doesn't look like you. Maybe not. Actually, no. Don't do that. Where are you now that I need you? Bonjour tout le monde, my name is Noah and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a new setting, but that's a topic for another video. So I've made a couple of those how I edit my Instagram pictures videos, and you guys seem to really like them, but you keep asking me to make videos about how to pose for pictures, how to look good on pictures on Instagram, and I'm just like, maybe I should make a whole entire video on how to catfish people. You guys see how I look now on camera, and then you see my Instagram pictures, and I feel like there's a little difference. I make sure I curate my pictures on Instagram and take the best pictures I can with my favorite angles and edit them the way I like. So I think it's time for me to share my knowledge with you. Before I jump into the video, a little disclaimer. I'm not saying that you have to do any of those things to look good or to feel good about yourself. On the contrary, I think everyone is beautiful, but I just think sometimes you just need a little push. And if that's what makes you happy and you want to look good in some pictures and you want to take the extra step, that's what I do. Now, not judging anyone. If you guys want to judge me, okay, it's okay, but that's just, these are my little tips. So the first one of those tips is pretty straightforward and pretty self-explanatory. I think the first step that you should take is make sure you look clean and good in real life before you actually take the picture. I'm not saying that you don't look clean usually. I know girls usually put a little bit of makeup on, take a shower before they take a picture, but some guys just take pictures right when they wake up, and you don't want to know what I look like when I wake up. Before taking a selfie or going out with your friends to take a few pictures, make sure that you look clean. If you're a guy, maybe shave the way you like your beard to be. Clean your skin, make sure there's nothing, you know, those little things in your eyes? We don't want those. Wear something that you like and feel comfortable in, and that you can be proud of once you see your picture. I don't know how to talk. That's the easy step. If you can do that every day and go outside in real life like this, it would also be good maybe. Once that's done, you look clean, you look ready, you have an outfit that you like, that you are proud of, that you feel comfortable in. The next big thing is gonna be lighting. Now, I've taken pictures with all sorts of lighting. I've used ring lights, I've used these like big soft boxes that I use for my videos. I don't really use those anymore, just because I realized that the best lighting you can get is natural lighting. Like right now, I'm sitting in front of this big window, and that's the best lighting I could get. It's 7 p.m. but the lighting is still really good. If you can, just take pictures in daylight. Maybe not direct sunlight, except if it's golden hour. If you don't know what golden hour is, it's basically when the sun is setting. It's that orange light, and it's just really, really nice for pictures. But if it's not, just figure out a way to get lighting from the sun, because it's the best you will get. The colors will come out so good. And don't take pictures in the dark, because then picture gets grainy and it's just not what you want. Next tip I have is probably for the camera. I know we have this front camera for selfies, but don't trust it. Whenever I have to take a picture, I'm probably going to use the back of my phone. Take a few to make sure the framing is right, but I basically always use the back camera when I want to take a picture for Instagram or something, because the quality is just a lot better. The lighting, I feel, it's just better, especially if you want to use flash. Love it. But yeah, so that's my little tip, except for if you're just on Snapchat taking a picture. I usually take my pictures with the back camera. Now the next tip I have is probably the one that everyone talks about, but it's literally the most important thing, and it's knowing your angles. I can never stress that enough. Your angles are your best friends, and if you find an actual friend, if you find a friend that knows how to take your pictures and gets your best angles, keep them. But you have to learn what your angles are. For example, I know a lot of girls like to take pictures from the top because it makes you look thinner, makes your face look thinner. If you look at my Instagram pictures, I'm pretty sure most of them are gonna be 3/4 of my face this way, left side, because I feel like my right side is just off. It really is, you guys. Like, I don't look like the same person. So yeah, you'll very rarely see my right side on my Instagram just because I'm not comfortable with it. I just think it looks weird. I don't like it. I'll show you guys how different my face can look with different angles. Wait, let me put a filter on because we don't do Snapchat without filters. But that's the angle I like. Now let me go on the wrong side. What is that? Where did I do that? But yeah, angles are key, and that's not only when you take selfies. When you want to take pictures outside with people, you have to know how to place your head, how to place your face to make it look the way you want. And that's just gonna come from practicing. Look in your mirror, stand there, and just look at yourself and figure out which angle you like best, because you're the only one who knows. Also, when someone else is taking pictures of you, please don't be afraid to ask for them to take a lot. Like, I always see these memes on Twitter about like, this is what I mean when I asked my friend to take a picture of me and there's like 1,000 pictures. Honestly, if you want that, just ask. I'm the annoying friend who would always be like, can you retake that? I look kind of weird. So, and also, if you have an idea of what you want your pictures to look like, if you know the angle or the frame that you want in your picture, just take your phone, place it, and tell them to just press the button. Basically, you have a living tripod with you, so just use it the right way. And even if you take your pictures yourself, it's better to have more than to have not enough. You'll be way more happy, way happier. Let's do that again. You'll be way happier if you have 1,000 pictures to choose from and you don't know which one to pick, than if you have 3 and you just look like... Okay, and finally, the last tip that I wanted to give is about editing. I have these 2 videos specifically about how I edit my Instagram pictures, but it's true that my editing has changed a lot in the past few months / years. So the first one is a white theme, minimalist theme. And the second one is more of a vintage, low shadow, colorful theme. So I'll put the link to both of those in the description box down below. But my editing has evolved a lot since these 2 videos, and now I basically only use Photoshop and Lightroom on my computer. I don't really edit pictures on my phone anymore unless I have to do like a small adjustment at the end. These are basically the software that I used when I was taking pictures of people, and I basically learned the basics. Now, I'm not a professional, but I can do basically what I want to do with a picture. I use Photoshop mainly when I take a picture to edit out if I have a pimple. I think I'm pretty good right now. But if I have a pimple, I get rid of it. I usually get rid of my dark circles because, you know, I don't sleep enough and my dark circles just become purple. And all the magic happens in Lightroom. I'm so happy I finally got to learn how to use Lightroom. I was so behind and I really wanted to use it because I saw these photographers editing the pictures and it looked so good, and I was like, I just don't understand what these buttons do. But I finally got my head around it, and now I can basically do my own thing. I have my own presets that I use basically on every single one of my pictures. I usually bump up the lightness of the picture and then take down highlights, take down shadows. I do all of these things. The biggest thing that I do is take my orange tones down so that I look tanner, because I'm kind of pale right now and it doesn't make me feel good about myself. I want a little bit of saturation down because I don't want to look too orangey. I take the blues to a little more of a cyan, I don't really know how to say that word, but less purple in the blues. If you guys are interested in more of a technical, like how I edit my pictures on Lightroom tutorial, or even if you guys want my presets, let me know in the comment section down below because it will be pretty easy for me to do. And then once my picture is edited, I put it on the app Unum so that I can plan my feed and see if the colors match. If they don't, I usually go and edit it again so that the colors can match better and have a better feed. But that's basically it. That's how I catfish people. I hope you guys have a little bit of fun with your pictures. That's the most important part. When I take a picture, when I take a selfie, I make sure that I'm proud of it and that I'm having fun while doing it, because if not, then it's probably not worth it. Honestly, just do what makes you happy, and if I can help in any way, let me know in the comment section down below, or you can also hit me up on Instagram. Of course, follow me on my social media. All my links will be in the description box down below, and I will see you very, very soon for a new video. Bye.